Libya, a country tucked in North Africa, shares its borders with the Mediterranean Sea, Tunisia, Algeria, Niger, Chad, Sudan, and Egypt. It holds the title of the fourth largest country in Africa and ranks 16th in the world in terms of landmass. From ancient cave art to today's oil-driven economy, Libya has seen many transformations over time. Before diving into today's topic, here are a few fascinating facts you should know. More than 90% of Libya's landscape is desert, primarily part of the vast Sahara, the hottest and largest desert on Earth. In addition, Libya possesses the largest proven oil reserves in Africa and ranks 9th globally. Although that's not our main focus in this video, this brief background sets the stage for a deeper understanding of Libya's evolution. Today, we explore the legacy of Libya's former leader, Muammar Gaddafi, a man who left a mark not just on Libya, but across the African continent. Gaddafi took power in 1969 and led the nation first as the head of the Libyan Arab Republic until 1977, then as the leader of the Great Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamahiriya until 2011, when he was overthrown and killed. While controversial and often labeled a dictator, Gaddafi was also a figure of development and transformation. His leadership spanned over 4 decades, during which Libya experienced rapid economic growth and was even dubbed the Middle East of Africa. Though his methods sparked debate, his impact on Libya's infrastructure, economy, and social programs is undeniable. Let's take a closer look at some of the remarkable achievements from Gaddafi's time in power. But before we go further, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our captivating content. Back in 1951, Libya gained independence from Italy and was heavily reliant on aid from Western nations like the UK and the US. However, that all changed in 1956 with the discovery of oil, a game-changer that unlocked Libya's potential and accelerated its path to modernization. Fast forward to 1969, when Gaddafi assumed power. Libya, once among the world's poorest nations, rose to become the wealthiest country in Africa, amassing more than $150 billion in foreign reserves with no national debt. The Libyan dinar became one of the strongest currencies globally. One of Gaddafi's boldest ideas was the gold-backed African currency, popularly known as the golden dinar. He envisioned it as a unified African currency to liberate the continent from Western financial dependency. Though the idea gained traction, global opposition ultimately crushed the dream. Under Gaddafi's government, education was free, even at the university level. If a desired program wasn't available locally, the government covered expenses for students to study abroad. Literacy soared from 25% to nearly 90%. Electricity and healthcare were free, and home ownership was considered a basic human right. Public housing was prioritized, and rental laws were abolished to reduce homelessness. Newlyweds and new mothers received financial support from the state, including a $5,000 baby bonus. Fuel prices were among the world's lowest, with a liter costing just 14 cents. Interest-free loans were implemented in accordance with Islamic principles. Vehicle purchases were subsidized by 50%. Unemployed graduates received a stipend until they found work. Gaddafi also spearheaded one of the largest engineering projects in the world, the Great Man-Made River Project. Launched in 1984, this massive water infrastructure initiative drew water from deep underground aquifers in the south and delivered it to northern cities like Tripoli and Benghazi. Covering over 1,600 kilometers, it provided 70% of Libya's freshwater supply, earning it the nickname, the eighth wonder of the world. In agriculture, aspiring farmers were given land, livestock, and seeds at no cost. Gaddafi's policies aimed to make Libya self-sufficient in food and water, a monumental feat for a desert nation. The Green Book, first published in 1975, outlined Gaddafi's political vision. He famously refused to build a home for his parents until every Libyan had housing, showcasing his commitment to social equality. In terms of international relations, Gaddafi forged strong ties with nations like Egypt, Tunisia, Syria, and even built alliances with Venezuela and Cuba. His Pan-African and Pan-Arab dreams aimed to create unity and challenge Western dominance, which made him both admired and feared on the global stage. Libya's oil wealth was strategically nationalized, giving rise to the National Oil Corporation. Western companies like BP were pushed out, and the resulting profits were funneled into national development programs. Despite these advancements, Gaddafi also faced tremendous challenges. He had to manage over 140 tribal groups, many of which had little connection or shared history. Still, he managed to hold the country together through a mix of political maneuvering and authoritarian control. By the time of his death in 2011, Libya had the highest GDP per capita and life expectancy in Africa, with fewer people living below the poverty line than in many European countries. Diseases like cholera and typhoid had been largely contained, and the country enjoyed free universal healthcare. Throughout Gaddafi's rule, Libya's official name changed several times, from the Libyan Arab Republic, 1969, to the Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamahiriya, 1977, and finally the Great Socialist People's Libyan Arab Jamahiriya in 1986 after U.S. airstrikes. The term Jamahiriya was coined by Gaddafi himself, meaning state of the masses. Despite political unrest and attempts to overthrow him, Gaddafi's regime was marked by vast social programs in education, infrastructure, health, and housing. Libya transformed from a struggling post-colonial state to a regional powerhouse in human development. So now, let us ask you, how would you compare Gaddafi's Libya to present-day Libya under Mohammed al-Menf's leadership? Drop your thoughts and insights in the comments section. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.